my review for Rambo 3, 1988, starring Sylvester Stallone. So basically, Stallone, after watching the first two Rambos, like, he's turning in. So the beginning, First Blood, was about kind of like a soldier who's like lost, doesn't have a country anymore, and he's kind of a liberal guy, and he's like lost himself in his country, and he kind of goes crazy, kind of like the Walking style, and then he ends up kind of like doing a lot of mayhem in a small town, and he ends up going to prison. The second one is his colonel, who basically wants him dead. In the second movie, in the first movie, he wants him dead because he's just like he's a soldier, like he's a piece of machine gone wrong. All of a sudden, basically says, "Hey Rambo, do you want to do this and do this act, and maybe we can get you out of prison, whatever like that?" And he's like, "Okay." So basically, they didn't like each other that much because he wants him dead in the first Rambo movie. Second Rambo movie kind of uses Rambo to basically to do something for him that needs to be done in a covert American fashion. So Rambo's used twice in a row, and then all of a sudden, the third movie is that Rambo basically helps out the colonel and something in Afghanistan, and like he ends up leaving because he doesn't want to be part of war anymore. But of course, the guy from the '70s show goes, "Rambo, they've captured the colonel." So of course, Rambo goes in, basically a one-man machine, goes against Afghanistan and like blows everybody up and takes the Russians down, and like becomes chaos and stuff like that. Where basically in 1988 the Afghans were basically the Americans' allies because they were helping them defeat the Russians in the Cold War, because the Russians tried to invade, and all of a sudden you watch the movie now, and then the Afghanistans are the ones that the Americans are going to war from, and the Americans gave them like billions of dollars worth of military equipment, so then they're fighting the Americans with their own military equipment, and even today's show. So basically, you're watching this movie and you're seeing a lot of different layers of like how insane the world is and how insane this goddamn plot is, because he's going to go risk his life to capture the colonel, who's like 70 years old, who's like 2 days away from dying anyways, who basically wanted him dead in the First Blood movie, and all of a sudden Rambo's turning into this like liberal guy in the first movie. Now he's just like crazy right wing, hey, maybe violence is the best thing to solve problems guy, which is okay, I guess. And like Stallone's all steroid up and having a lot of fun blowing shit up and a lot of blood and gore. So the movie's fucking insane. That's all I gotta say. That's my review.